Brown decision had raised the expectations and hopes of African Americans throughout this country. And they, when those hopes were disappointed, they organized under the leadership of Dr. King, and they engaged in peaceful protest throughout the country. I would say, though it has taken a very long time, the changes have been enormous. It's a different country, different society. And even though it's taken so long, I hope people will appreciate that, because I see a lot of people going around with long faces saying we haven't accomplished anything. Well, what world are they living in? That's not to say that we don't have major problems to deal with. This has increasingly become a society of haves and have-nots. So we have a major set of tasks still in front of us. But the thing that hits me is we know that there's objective evidence that you can succeed in those efforts. I mean, Marshall and Houston and others didn't have any evidence that they could succeed, and they persisted. I think that the basic reason for success where desegregation has really been conscientiously applied is, for the most part, you get minority children going into middle-class schools. And there are certain things that these middle-class schools have that the schools in the inner city don't have. For example, these are schools that have more resources, really good teachers who are attracted and who will stay because they get what they need in order to function in these schools. And there are schools where they have high standards. All of that occurs in desegregated schools. If a teacher's not doing the job, if a principal's not doing the job, you know that principal is not going to stay. The parents will assure. Now, people in the inner city, parents in the inner city, care about the education of their kids, but they don't have the clout to do this. So I believe that for all those reasons and others, desegregation has proved to be a really important educational strategy. I also believe if we apply that in inner city schools, we can make those schools better and give kids a better opportunity.